All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I'm Maria, and I'm here today to do the daily for December the 13th. Actually, it's Friday the 13th, y'all. Let's get it. Let's raise this vibration. Spirit, show me what I need to know. One more. So it is. Welcome. I'm Maria, and this is my channel, Maria's Tarot's Journey with Me. I would like to give thanks to the Most High and Divine that resides within me. And without further ado, we're going to clear the space and get the energies popping, y'all. Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness. Let's see what the energies is going to be like. What can you transmute, collective, to serve you for your highest and greatest good? 1 second, y'all. Got the sage on deck. Good morning, Katrina. Hey. It's that time. Friday the 13th. Cold as hell in New York City. Got my winter hat on. Whew. Yeah, right? I mean, I don't understand this weather. And then it's supposed to be 14 degrees warmer. It's going to be 47 degrees tomorrow. Well, later on. It go from 30 to almost 50 degrees in one night. Don't know what to put on some days. Which coat to throw on. The winter coat? Yeah. Or the spring coat. I'm about to start saging my workspace so I can get this daily message out. I don't know, something was like, don't do a pre-record, go live. You work better when you do it live. That way, you know what I'm saying, people can see that I ain't trying to do anything funny up in here. The messages will be what they will be. I can just interpretate them to the best of my ability for the collective. This is a message for all zodiac signs. General energy read for the day. With that being said, Spirit of the Most High and Divine that resides within me, I ask that you show me with truth, wisdom, and clarity. Because it is only through the collective consciousness that I pray for all those in need of peace and serenity. Guide me, Holy Divine, and protect me, archangels, as I read into the tarot to deliver the divine message for the collective conscious. And I'm giving y'all some positive vibes, peace and love, some white sage all around the cell phone. Hopefully the stream won't break. Feel me? Without further ado, I'm gonna open this reading up with love and light. And I'm gonna provide the collective with a crystal spirit oracle. So let's see. First, I'm going to clear the deck. I remove any negative energies and invite the love and light from the divine. Spirit, show me what I need to know for the greatest and highest good of all that come across the stream. I thank you in advance. And this deck is by Colette Baron Reed. It's called the Crystal Spirits Oracle. Basically, it's just extra spiritual guidance to set you on your right path for the day. Give you the daily understanding. All right, it's time for me. I'm gonna move the sage. Already cleared the space. Welcome, welcome, new subscribers. I want to thank you. I appreciate your presence. And with that being said, let's get it, y'all. Yes, I'm ready. You ready? Let's go. What does the collective need to know right now for their highest good? Welcome, welcome. First oracle message. First crystal spirit coming up on deck for the collective for Friday the 13th, 2019 is selenite. Beautiful. Hold on, y'all. We got selenite. Ooh, we got the amethyst showing up for y'all today too. Last but not least, we have lepidite. Lepidite. So, with that being said, those are the energies, oracle energies, crowning this daily message for the collective. Let's get into what the selenite can represent for you. How can you use that gem to meditate on moving forward? So here we have the first oracle message from the Crystal Spirits Oracle deck. And the essential meanings for this crystal, this gem right here, represents liquid light, fluidity, like fluid, flexibility, illumination, and clarity, raising your vibration. That's what I want to hear, Spirit. When the selenite spirit appears, it's a message to you to keep moving past your challenges. Your sights are always on raising your vibration. To be like liquid light, illuminating, fluid, and flexible. For even the earth and her rocks, stones, and crystals change and reveal more of themselves over time. The selenite spirit's message is that whatever the pace of change, you must yield your expectations about how things should be so that you can discover the beauty in how things are evolving. Like liquid light flowing around an obstacle, you have the capacity to move more freely than you might realize. Know that a new perspective can help you see that. You don't ever have to stop in your tracks. Be flexible in your thinking, for there is more wisdom in the universal consciousness than in your own individual mind. It is always available to you. The way out of old patterns is to enter the unknown without maps or well-defined, familiar paths. Surrender your fear. Know that the conscious universe is here to provide you with clarity and guide you through unexpected twists and turns. So this is a good gem. Positive message for the 13th. given the circumstances that the Friday the 13th have such a bad rap attached to its history. The selenite gem. The crystal spirit meditation for this gem is meditating with selenite brings purity to your thoughts by clearing the contaminants or clutter caused by your beliefs or own of those of others. Selenite clears our energy as well as the energy of crystals and never needs cleansing itself. This is an optimal stone to have in a healing room as it can assist in keeping the space free of unwanted detrimental energies. It also protects against EMF, electromagnetic fields, exposure from computers. So you get double the protection. You get protection from computer radiation and spiritual radiation, negative energies, y'all. Selenite. I don't know how much that stone costs. These gems is kind of pricey, y'all. That's why I brought the deck instead. Amethyst. Second oracle message is amethyst. The essential meanings of the amethyst stone are familiarity, the unconsciousness of habits, old patterns in need of being released. Autopilot takes over when we require a rest from mental overload. While this reaction can serve us, amethyst spirit brings a reminder to stop surrendering to the familiar. Be mindfully present to the now and examine your habits. Are they working for you the way you want them to? Are you overdue for a new routine, perhaps a small, simple shift that can make a huge difference? What could you say more often to those you love or do more often to nurture yourself when you go to this? Is it to sacrifice for others? What habits could you begin to develop today to build your security and increase your prosperity? Can you see the old habits? These replaced should have been discarded long ago. The amethyst spirit message to you is to be conscious of your habits so that you don't fall asleep to your potential for transformation and healing. You deserve so much more than you have right now. So awaken your abilities to co-create a new, one replaced habit at a time. With that being said, simply put, it takes one moment at a time for change, y'all. The crystal spirit's meditation for the amethyst gem is amethyst calms our minds, helping us release attachments to all we think we should be doing and allowing us to relax into just being. Meditating with the amethyst clears the mind of extraneous thoughts, disengaging us from the busyness of our daily lives and offering us the opportunity to connect to spirit. It is a wonderful stone to assist in exploring and trusting our own intuitive abilities. Yes, yes. That's a beautiful, beautiful oracle and message. The last oracle is the Lepodite. Lepodite, y'all. Number what? 32? I got you. I'm coming. Essential meanings of the lepidite gem are simplification, manageability, organization, and one task at a time. I'm starting to get a theme for these oracle messages, y'all. I'm starting to see with the selenite, that's basically to remove any negative energy around you. Trust in the process with the universe, with the amethyst, and know that Anything is possible one day at a time. And now we're at Lepidite, last oracle message, which is also talking about taking things slowly. The Lepidite spirit appears to tell you to slow down and simplify, for you have been turning your attention and your energy to far too many different things, distracting yourself from the wisdom available to you. If you feel lost or overwhelmed, it's no wonder. Fortunately, the Lepidite spirit to is here to focus you. Think about how satisfying it is to do one task from the beginning to the end with mindfulness. Free all of the noise that distracts and keeps you from feeling a sense of completion. There is always more to do, but life becomes more manageable when you recognize that refocusing over and over again will only exhaust you and slow you down. Remain in the present, doing just one thing, and your courage, conviction, and confidence will return. Take on one task at a time, then it will be easier to hear the quiet voice of your intuition, which will guide you in prioritizing. What needs to get done will get done, and your life will become more manageable if you allow the crystals lead. Crystal Spirits meditation for this stone. The lepidite is the go-to stone for for times of stress. It teaches us to slow down and care for ourselves. Although useful in meditation, this stone is just as effective placed in the bathtub while we soak. So you could take a bath with this stone. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, where was I? You could take a bath in the bathtub while we soak and have a cup of tea and just relax. So basically, the lepidite stone is good to just have in your room, in your presence, possibly, to keep you from becoming overwhelmed and stressed out at the end of the day. And those have been your oracle messages for the first half of this reading. Now, I'm going to move on into the tarot. I'm going to leave these on the top to bring them back out when I'm done. Let's find out what's going on with the collective for December the 13th, 2019. Show me what I need to know. What is it the collective needs to hear right now for their highest good? Thank you, Divine Spirit. What's the message for December the 13th, 2019? It's Friday the 13th. Got the Knight of Pentacles. Got the Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. All right, y'all. So for Friday, December the 13th, many of y'all could be in contemplation mode, putting your ideas into paper so you can manifest it into fruition with the Knight of Pentacles. Mentally is the type of energy where a person embodies one day at a time, not overwhelming themselves with the crystal spirit oracles that cap this read. It goes and it complements these energies beautifully because spirit is trying to send a message to the collective that you don't have to overwhelm yourself All you got to do is be slow and steady, because that's what's going to win the race at the end of the day. And be aware within your actions positions with the Seven of Cups energy. Emotionally, you could become overwhelmed with all the options that you're going to be presented with, but you must be mindful with that Knight of Pentacles energy to keep your focus and know directly which goal you're going to attack first and foremost. And at the end of the day, spiritually, the outcome from the universe is showing you that if you stay on course, emotional wish fulfillment, a end of a completion of a cycle, and a new chapter is going to begin for many of y'all, because y'all have learned how to master y'all emotions by coming to a full throttle completion with the Ten of Cups energy. So with that being said, what's at the bottom of the deck? Death. Didn't I tell you there's a new beginning and a new chapter about to ensue? So with death being at the bottom of the deck, I'm going to put this right up here on top so y'all can see. At the end of the day, in order for transformation of any sorts can take place, you must have truth and clarity and gain that wisdom and understanding within yourself first and foremost. By remaining in the Knight of Pentacles energy, taking your time, moving throughout the day, and knowing that despite the options you will encounter, the ultimate goal should be wish fulfillment, which is that Ten of Cups energy. Meaning you're not seeking outside validations from those Seven of Cups where the universe has presented you. Because you know that within the collaboration within your own mind's eye and your spirit, body, and soul, you can complete your own emotional fulfillment without depending on another human being. And that takes strength, that takes agility, that takes transformation of your thought process, collective. And how do you transform your thought process? By being confronted with the truth and nothing but the truth. The truth is, with the Ace of Swords, verbally telling yourself that you don't have to continue to stay where you're not wanted. You can pave your own way and create your own path and do it nice and slow, because in the end the results is going to be beautiful. Y'all going to have that Ten of Cups energy along with the oracle messages of the selenite and the amethyst, letting you guys know the amethyst, the lepidite. All these three oracles represent clearing your mind, taking your time, Knight of Pentacles energy, trusting in the process and believing that anything is possible once you become goal-oriented on what is it that you ultimately want to change. And that change is ultimately going to have to come from within you, collective. With the death energy. Some things are going to have to fall out of your life in order for you to recognize what the blessings and the lessons that you ultimately do have to serve will remain intact. Because the storm comes to clear away the debris and to give you leeway and segue on which path to ultimately go down. But let's find out through the wisdom, the chakra wisdom oracles, what is it that you need to hear right now that you haven't been seeing? What should you focus on? Spirit is letting you guys know acceptance is the key towards your freedom. Acceptance is knowing that no matter what truths will be revealed throughout the day, that you have the calmness of spirit within you to continue to focus on what it is you need to actually do in order to align yourself within your truth with them Seven of Cups and make the right choice moving forward. So when you do make the right choice with that Seven of Cups energy, you know you're only 3 cups away from the wish fulfillment, which is completion. But death and transformation is amongst many of you out there. And the way the way through death and transformation is rediscovering who you truly are intrinsically with your self-worth and self-value, and not allowing things of the past that put you in a position where you felt paralyzed and stuck and didn't know whether you should stay or let go. But at the end of the day, emotionally speaking, the universe is showing me the outcome is going to be beautiful for many of you, because y'all going to come into alignment with who you are. Self-worth is about having confidence in who you are and accepting that people are going to do what people are going to do. But you also have free will of choice to either retaliate, react, or respond. The choice is yours, collective. It's time for change, and change is coming for many swiftly. I suggest you keep the truth with this Ace of Swords. You keep the truth up close and personal to your heart and your mind's eye, because the red represents your sacral chakra, meaning what is it that you are going to accept that you truly believe within your spirit to be true to you. And with the self-worth oracle, the orange simply represents observing your emotions, going into deep thought. The Knight of Pentacles energy. It's time to get it, y'all. For December the 13th, there's some things that's going to occur within many of you in the consciousness out there, in the collective consciousness. But don't fear that death, because through death and transformation comes the ability for you to open your eyes and become the observer of your own life, and know with the self-worth oracle through the chakra system that you don't have to settle for anybody's bullshit, because you're not going to settle for your own moving forward. And those was your messages for December the 13th, 2019. Friday, y'all. Wow. This was a long week, Spirit. And this is the messages that Spirit gave for me for y'all. For the end of the week. Patience. Understanding. Trust. Belief. These are all the words that are popping up in my mind right now, based off of the energies I just read off for you guys, that you got to keep up front. But you can't have none of that without acceptance. And what are you accepting today that you know you shouldn't be? Something to think about, collective. And it ain't got nothing to do with another man. It ain't got nothing to do with another woman. It has everything to do with what are you accepting within you that you know you shouldn't. Because you are worthy and you deserve more. I'll close this reading out with love and light, truth and clarity, wisdom and understanding. And so it is. And those was your messages for December the 13th. Friday, y'all. You feel me? Whew. I need a sip of lemonade. Throat chakra, y'all. Throat chakra. Gotta keep that throat chakra nice and coated. What's going on? Hope everybody doing well. You're welcome, Katrina. Yeah, I just decided to go live and do the daily messages, you know. I think it's kind of better doing it live, because it doesn't feel so long as I'm doing it live. I don't got to worry about time constraints because my memory going to run out, blah, blah, blah. Because of the app. It doesn't use my storage space on my cell phone, so it's easier for me to, you know, just continue to film. Yeah, Mm-hmm. Yo, but hold on. Let me swallow these ice chips before they choke me. Mm. I want to talk about that Ace of Swords energy, y'all. Because a lot of people, they probably don't truly understand what it is to be in that energy. Because the Ace of Swords consists of being in denial about a lot of things. That's what a lot of people need to start understanding about that Ace of Swords. It's about standing up in your integrity and speaking your truth, showing your truth, believing in your truth, understanding that your self-worth must come first, despite whatever's happening outside of yourself that you think is not working for you. And that's what the Ace of Swords represents for me. Yeah. Yeah. For real. Sometimes you don't even be thinking about telling yourself the truth, but you get these thoughts, images, and then you start hearing things in your mind. No, you're not going crazy. That's just spirit speaking to you and letting you know it's time, Katrina. It's time for you to wake up to what the universe wants you to see. And once you see that truth, you can't go back to not knowing. You better grab your big girl panties and pull them bitches all the way up and make sure they stay intact. You feel me? And no pun intended, because I always say big girl panties, meaning we must mature into adulthood. Grabbing your big boy boxes for any men that come across this. You feel me? Shit. We don't need no tighty whiteys cutting off anybody's circulation down there, because we already know that it's rather difficult to deal with men on a daily basis because of their immaturity and the speed and progress of growth, the level they grow and the level females grow. But hell, shit, it took me almost 40 goddamn years to grow up, y'all. So I ain't mad at them. We still need the opposite sex in this life. You feel me? Yeah. And then acceptance is important, because for most of my childhood, it was never shown what acceptance should and should not represent within a family dynamics. So we go around living our life thinking and accepting things that we know in our spirit doesn't feel right for us, but because it's the only thing that's familiar, and through the crystal spirit with the amethyst stone, that purple beautiful stone, that clears away all the negative energy sucking vampires that have come in contact with us, so we can have a better perspective on how to go about our goals, dreams, and visions. That's when you really start stepping into your acceptance of who you truly are. Yep. Oh, oh, letting go. It sounds so scary. It did for me for many years. I was attached to everything. And the worst thing you can be attached to is something that you need in order to sustain you and keep you alive in this world. And it comes in the form of nutrients, and it's called food. But the food that we're being fed in these days and ages is not really food. But because of our financial constraints, our living conditions, and things of that nature, sometimes survival is the only choice you have to make in order to get through another day. You feel me? That's why there's a lot of obesity in this world, because of the GMOs and the hormones being placed in our foods. And that's a whole nother video, y'all. I don't even want to get into that because that's too much. But you get my drift. But letting go of the old you. It took me years to let go of the old Maria because I want to remain being that bitch and not giving a, you know, a dire F about anyone. But I know I can't continue to live my life not caring and not having emotions because it didn't get me anywhere in life. But it kept me down. Yeah. But that's basically what I set out to do. Come out, do the daily live. Mission accomplished. So I'm going to hop off. I wish y'all a happy Friday. God willing, I'll see y'all later on today. Let me see how my situation pans out in the morning. But until then, I'll see y'all soon. Alright? Y'all have a good one. Peace, love, and walk in grace.